But here we go. We're getting into our fresh series, into the lower semifinals of this month's Sparkling Tuna Cup, the 2025 September finals. Here we go. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Throne of the Dunes, we have the South Green Protoss player. It is a creator. Go. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player, the red Protoss himself, the South Green Protoss. It is herO. Here we go. Here we go. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our best of 3. Let's go. Let us go. As they're leading into one of the larger maps in the map pool, but I don't really know if that's going to be too applicable here to a mirror matchup, I'll be honest. As we do go for a very greedy opener here. Oh my god, going for a Nexus first. So Nexus first out of herO into a later gateway. Hyper greed out of our red Protoss, and creator, he has to respond with an all-in. He has to, but he's being chased. The probe is being chased. herO, he's following. Creator back at home going for a 2-gate opener, and creator, he has to make something happen here. Does he throw down the pylon in the face of the probe? He might just, actually. We'll see. Oh no. Yeah, as the probe is being chased down, we have a third probe being sent out. Ay, ay, ay. So it's going to be a delayed proxy and a delayed all-in, but I mean, you have to go for it. Like, there's no other choice here for creator. We gotta commit, we gotta double down. herO being so annoying chasing that probe. Just as a reminder what happened here, herO went for the greediest build possible. He went Nexus first. He would straight away Nexus first here in the PvP. So creator with a 2-gate opener, he will fall behind. He will stay behind if he gets into a standard macro game. So he has to respond with a proxy, with an all-in. So proxy robo, 1 base all-in at a creator. It is delayed because of course he had to send out a third probe. And herO, he comes in, ooh, for the pylon block. He's not fully aware. Goes in for the scouts. He should see that there's only 2 pylons when there should be 3. And we'll see if herO can survive. Can herO survive? Oh, that ricochets in. Gets a probe. Gets 1 probe so far. The proxy's getting up. Immortal production has begun, and herO, he's still not fully aware of what's happening.
Your probes are under attack.
Yeah, still not fully aware. Up gets the robo, up gets the gateway. herO now, he sees a pylon, now he knows. No shield battery. Yeah, shield battery on the high ground. It's all just a late reaction, a late response out of herO. Can creator pull this off? Creator a little bit supply blocked. Now moving in. He's got the immortal advantage. Shields gonna trigger, the boys are being pulled. How about we have reinforcements? We can lock down the army. Here come the force fields. The immortal gets surrounded. Nice pickup. Does surround the immortal. Probes, I mean, they're expendable. Here he can't afford to lose them, and herO so far he's holding. Here he's holding on. So crucial that he shut down that first immortal. His own robo's on the way, but again, it's a late robo for herO. I'll be very impressed if he can hold here. So if they drop into the main. No major losses. As time goes on, we're getting more shield batteries. Shitting in. Oh. Wedge drops over the wall. And Creator is dropping in. Prism taking a big volley. Does survive though. So far, nice juggling. Creator, he does preserve the army. Is forcing his way in. Shield Barriers are running out of energy. The Stalkers, they get locked down. Nice force field. Yeah, very nice force field. Down to 0 Stalkers. Creator, he's doing it. Oh no! Has to save the Immortal. Does pull back. Does pull away. And Creator, he breaks through. He breaks through. He overwhelms the Natural. Again, he needs that Immortal though. Does chase him down. One more volley. Takes out the Immortal. And that should be game. That should be game. GG gets called. Creator, he does take a lead in the series. Takes game 1. GG. Whew, hi. Very, very intense game 1 here. The herO just being so insanely greedy. And thankfully was punished for it. It was punished for the greed. Animal, papi, animal. So now getting into game 2. Again, unfortunately, herO, it wasn't just that he had gone for a very greedy build, it was also a late scout and a late realization as to what was happening. A late realization that it wasn't all in. Because of that, the shield barriers were delayed. Specifically, the Robo was delayed, right? Late Robo, late Immortal production, everything was delayed for herO because he believed that he had done enough to ensure that there was no all-in coming. Remember, he was chasing the probe, he was pylon blocking across the map, he was hoping that Creator would be forced into something different, into a Stargate opener or into a delayed expansion. In the end, the all-in did shut him down. GG. GG, well played, and now we're getting to game number 2. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Old Republic, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the Blue Protoss leading the series 1-0. It is Creator. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the Red Protoss representing T1. It is herO. And again, herO this time should be going for a standard opener. Remember, last game, he went Nexus first. Like, what he did was illegal. You have to understand, herO, he went for an illegal move, papi. So he was punished for it. Punished for going for the Nexus first. Never again, papi, never again. Animal. As herO does go for a gateway first this time. Having a much more tame approach as we get into Old Republic. Again, a much larger map in the map pool. Much larger map. 2-gate opener out of Creator. 2-gate opener out of herO. Oh, you have my attention. You have my attention as Creator. He does veer off towards the left-hand side, and he's going here towards the top side. This would be a prime location for a proxy Stargate. A proxy Stargate is not an all-in, by the way. Not an all-in. It's a way to harass. It's a way to deal economic damage early on. A way to cripple the opponent early. Here comes a pylon. And again, it should be too far away for a Robo. So we're leading towards Stargate. Technically, this could be like Twilight Council into a hidden dark shrine. But for the most part, we're expecting Stargate. Meanwhile, hero's aware. herO, he goes into the main base and oh, he's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing. Let's go. Let's go. Both players are in position. Show us a Stargate. Stargate for herO and what should be a Stargate for Creator as well. Waiting for the gas, waiting for the minerals. There we go. Stargate versus Stargate. This is going to get a little bit awkward. Now, we'll see if anyone plays safe. Unfortunately, Creator, no probe scout, so Creator does not know that a pylon is missing. Meanwhile, herO, he did probe scout, he's in the main base. herO knows that a pylon is not in the main, that is out on the map. So herO has more information to work with than Creator does. So herO, he can make the educated assumption, or he can try to deduce and try to maybe gamble a little bit here and assume that it is a proxy Stargate and get a safety shield battery in the main base. We'll see, does he get a battery, does he not? Adepts are moving out. They run into each other. Oh. So far, a slightly better trade here for herO. Shades in, does take down one of the Adepts, not bad. Takes down one. Oracle's on the way. No shield battery for either player. Oh, he's getting one. Yeah, here he gets one. He gets one shield battery. And again, the reason why he's getting a shield battery is because herO knows that there's a proxy. Meanwhile, Creator doesn't. Creator, he never scouted the main, so he does not know. Creator's expanding, but okay, he's getting a slightly later shield battery. And it's late. Yeah, the battery is late. Oracle goes in. Probes are going to be going down. Getting 1, 2, 3, 4 probe kills. And this is brutal damage. 7 workers, 8 probes, 9 probes. Oh my god. 9 probes go down at the same time across the map. Shield battery, right? The shield battery is up, so 0 damage. I say 0 damage, 3 probes. 3 probes going down, much less, of course, than his opponent. But the battery runs out of energy. Where are the stalkers? Across the map. We have no stalkers at home. We've been warping in more adepts instead, going for the proxy. herO, he's an animal, man. He's an animal. As a result, herO's economy is still hurting, and he's going to lose more probes, by the way. He's going to lose more workers. That's a lot of probes going down. herO, he chose not to be defensive with stalkers. He chose to move out with adepts, but he cannot break through that wall. He cannot break through. He loses 1 adept already. Oracles, they get into the main. Both players with a very, very low economy here. Creator, he chases down the adept, chases down the stalker. Oh no, the Oracle! Oh, the Oracle goes down. Ah, that was not worth it. Not worth it for Creator. We're getting very messy. We're getting very messy here. Creator down to 12 probes, but on 2 bases. herO down to 17 probes on 1 base. What else do we have to work with? Creator slightly ahead in stalkers. herO, he has both oracles alive. Creator, he lost his oracles across the map and back at home. So herO, he has potential with these stasis traps or with the pulsar beams. herO, he has potential. Oh, the wall is up. Has to be broken. That does shade in, and herO's going for the dive. Gets one stalker so far. He trades, gets a 2nd stalker, and I believe herO, does he have enough? It's still quite close. Yeah, herO with the reinforcements, he barely does have enough. Takes out all the stalkers. GG gets called. herO overwhelms, and herO ties up the series. We are going to the ace match. Whew, GG, a very chaotic game, very messy, probably very messy. Proxy Stargate versus Proxy Stargate. herO was able to deal crippling damage, more so than its opponent. Oh. More so than his opponent, and with that he was able to get that economic lead, able to snowball out of control. And with that, we're going all the way to game 3. One moment. We're getting into game 3. Game 3 is going to be on Tourmaline. And we'll see who will claim the series. It all ends here. It all ends here as we're getting into that ace match. Whew, hi. Okay. How do we get into this time? How do we open up? Now, this is going to be a smaller map compared to Old Republic, so there are less proxy locations. If we do proxy, it's going to be a little bit easier to scout. But what I was trying to get into, I think it was either game 1 or game 2, but the game progressed, we had to kind of move on from that talking point, was I wanted to mention that specifically on a new map pool, proxies are favored, proxies are stronger. The reasoning for this is because you have less experience on these maps. You don't necessarily know the best proxy locations, right? You don't know the best locations, you don't know where to check first, where to check last, so that will be an advantage if you do try to hide some tech across the map, is that on a new map, it'll be harder to figure out where exactly are the more common locations. But here we go. Here we go. We're getting into the ace match and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tourmaline. We have the South Green Protoss. We have the Red Protoss. Representing T1, tying up the series 1-1. We're getting into the ace match. It is a herO. And in the top right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the South Green Protoss, the Blue Protoss. It is a Creator. The tuna. It's so big on this map. Jesus. Oh my god, where's the other one? Ah. It would be here, right? Am I blind? So I'm gonna do a quick sweep. So far, 2 gate open, 2 gate opener out of creator, 2 gate opener out of hero. Ah, there it is. So big, man. So big. The tuna. The dog one. It's beautiful. So players are opening up. So far, mirrored builds. This time we have the second pylon in the main base for creator, and we have the second pylon in the main base for hero. So this time, no proxy, no shenanigans. No shenanigans. Which means we might actually expand. So far, game 1, creator, he 1 base all in hero. Game 2, hero 1 base all in creator. So far the 1 base all ins have been on top. They've been coming out on top for both players. Coming into the ace match, we're expanding. We are expanding. And we're getting into a longer game. Pylon block, Stalker Sentry Opener out of Creator, Hero going Sentry Adept. Hero does have the slightly faster expansion. With the help of the Adept, he can harass across the map, he can move out. Meanwhile, Creator is going to be more reliant on his own sentries, on his own hallucinations. Ooh, Robo Opener out of Hero, interesting. Going for the Robo, going into early Immortal production, can go for War Prism Harass as well. But this does mean that Creator will have map control. Creator is going for Blink, which does give him map control as he has a more versatile, more mobile army. Meanwhile, Hero going into Immortals will have a more robust army and a head-on fight, but it's going to be less mobile, it's going to be a little bit slower. It does mean a much different approach here, much more defensive style out of Hero. So different approaches to the game. Going War Prism first. With this, he can go for the Sentry drop. Typically, it's with 4 sentries. We do have 3 currently. Yeah, there it is. There's that 4th sentry. So this has risen in popularity. I want to say we first saw this a couple of seasons ago in GSL. But what this is a quad sentry drop to do what? To force field the mineral line. You go into the mineral line, you force field, you lock the probes in, and sentries, because they do bonus damage to shield units now in the second last patch, or the last patch that we did have at the beginning of the year, they actually do a lot of probe damage. That is why this this drop has risen in popularity in recent months this year after that patch, after the buff to the sentry. As the sentry was buffed not too long ago. Drop is coming in. And does try to force field. Locks down 1 sentry. Gets 1. Can he get many probes? He gets 1, 2 probe kills, and should pull away, should get out. So again, does pull off the sentry drop. No major damage. But again, this became viable after the buff to the sentry. Hero pulls away. And both players expand. Let's go. We have seen this just do crippling damage and get a full mineral line before, or at least half a mineral line. But here, Creator expands, so does Hero. We are building up. Oh. So is able to get into the mineral line. Do blink in. It's gonna be a one-way trip. Oh, okay, they do barely get away. Most of them do. 2 Stalkers go down. Better pickoffs out of Hero. And we spoke about this, right? Hero in a head-on fight has the better army. Why? The Immortals. He has 3 Immortals already. Getting a 3rd Immortal. Behind this, he's skipping Blink, going straight into charge. It's Creator who has to be a little bit more flexible and find some more damage, get across the map, Blink past the army, get into the main, getting to the mineral line. The pressure's on Creator. Speaking of, he doesn't get much done. Does trigger the shields. Creator is poking in. Ideally, he wants the Warpism. Speaking of, Prism gets spotted. Creator, he rotates. Does rotate around. Heads towards the third. Oh. And Creator, he's being punished. We're seeing the move at herO now. We have more gateways on the way. We have charge almost done. herO, he can soon push. And it's going to be a terrifying push as well. With 4 Immortals. Like, this is a beefy army. It's going to hit like a truck. And back at home, what do we have to defend? So far, 1 Immortal, a handful of Stalkers. The goal would be for Creator to slow down the push as it moves out across the map. To backstab even as well, to delay the push. And the pressure is still on Creator. Breaks in. Does lose a Stalker. Not quite worth it. Runs into the Immortals. Prism into the main. Stalker's looking for a way in. And I'm a little bit surprised that herO had yet to push, but now he's going for it. Oh. As the warp in does continue, going for another warp in. Probe's going to be going down. herO, he's racing back into the main, racing back home. He's also trading well. The Immortals, they stay behind to defend. And so far, nice damage. Depowers everything, actually. Oh my god. the Artosis pylon went down. Pylon did full. Delays +1. Prism gets away. Still 10 probe kills. And Creator, he's getting his 4th. He's getting a 4th base. Embracing a greater economy. Meanwhile, herO, I assumed that he was going to be pushing, but no, he's actually taking up into what? Into Disruptors. Disruptors on the way. Prism does barely get out of vision. Barely gets out of range. herO is building up those Disruptors. And once again, like herO, if the armies do clash head on, herO does have more potential with his army. But he has yet to move out. herO pushes to the center as he moves out. We do see Creator moving in. What he attempts to. Does catch the Observer. herO responds. Responds to the army. Creator potentially can come in from behind. How are we pulling this off? Diving on the Immortals. Force fields, they get broken by the Archon. Force fields are broken. herO is pushing in. He's got the Disruptors. Shells Nova. Nova goes up. Ooh, a bit of friendly fire. Nova's lackluster. Creator, he rotates. Still not too confident in Creator pushing into this kind of army, I'll be honest, but he's going for it. That's a lot of Zealots. It's a lot of Chargeless. Takes down the first Disruptor. 1 Disruptor goes down. Nova's going up. Ooh, they do graze the army. And Creator, he wants his Immortals. So far, he's gotten 1. Oh, barely gets another. Immortal gets sniped, but Creator taking a lot of losses in the process. Taking a lot of hits. Here comes another Nova. Massive connection on the Zealots. And the connections are brutal. And here he's chasing. Yeah, at this point, he can just chase him down. herO still has more Novas. Ooh, catching out 3 Archon, god. 3 Archons go down. Zealots as well. These Purification Novas have been brutal, Pappy. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. As Creator's getting a little bit desperate, he's going for a backstab. He's trying to buy some time. That does get a disruptor, not bad. 1 disruptor goes down. We can see herO coming in with the interception. Oh. Yeah, there's the recall. And herO should finally push. Yeah, finally can move out. So the army recalled back home. Now there's nothing to delay, nothing to distract. herO can commit. He's up to 4 disruptors. Does trigger some of those shields. And herO's maxed. He's maxed out. Unfortunately, the quality of the army just is not there for Creator. It's very zealot heavy. Very zealot heavy. It's a very cheap army for Creator. Nova's going to be going up. Nova's a zone away. Zealots are going down. And he just takes down the expansion. Once again, the Novas, they pop off. Ooh, they shut down the Stalkers. Stalkers go down. And herO just snowballing out of control. Snowballing out of control, diving on the main army. Creator has to get the hell out of here. Oof. Novas are connecting. And again, Creator did well making it all the way to the ace match, but here he's just being outscaled by the Disruptors, the Mass Immortal, the Mass Archon. We spoke earlier how Creator, the pressure was on him to find some damage elsewhere to get into mineral lands. He had a lot of potential with the Zealot drop. The Zealot drop, the Zealot Warpin was good, but that's all he had. That's all he had. Needed more. And in the end, herO, he has done it. Takes down the 4th. Wedges himself in between the 3rd and natural. And he can just pick and choose. He can go wherever he wants. Yeah, peels off those zealots, gets into the mineral line, gets into the natural base. And Creator cannot move in. Cannot move in. Not like this, man. You're coming in from behind, catching out the Immortal, catching out the Archon. Nice pickups. Novas, they can just zone away. And from here, that's going to be 18 probe kills at the natural. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, and this is the final units, the final army. Takes down the Archon, taking down the Stalker. GG gets called, and herO, he will take the series 2-1, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. Ooh, GG, well played, congratulations, herO, he will claim the series, he will advance on. A shout to Creator again, did force the ace match. Unfortunately, here in the ace match in game 3, we did see that Creator, there's a lot of pressure on his Stalkers, on his more mobile gateway army to find some damage. And as you mentioned, like, he had a lot of potential and he did do a lot with his Zealot drop and his Zealot Warping into the main base. That was really the only time where he was able to deal any damage. After that, the Stalkers, they had a really hard time poking into the bases, and herO was able to build up and outscale, getting into Disruptors, getting into those Purification Novas. GG. GG, well played.